Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's getting noisy here in Oklahoma City. We're at the peak, the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. P.J. Tucker is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Brandon Knight. Then there's Len. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
6 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by the Suns. From the top of the key, can't hit. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
You know, you could tend to think of the Thunder as a top-heavy team with the all-stars they have, but they actually get a lot of production from their bench, which makes them a championship-caliber team.
On defense, the Thunder. He feeds it to Len. Back to Bledsoe. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Bledsoe with it. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to talk with Jeff Hornacek for a moment. He told me one of the more troubling tasks his team must do is to figure out how to slow down Russell Westbrook. He said that between his explosiveness and ability to change direction, they'll have to have all 5 guys keeping an eye on Westbrook whenever he's on the perimeter.
Thanks again, Doris.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Outside Durant. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
There have been a number of nicknames floated around for Kevin Durant. Everything from the simple KD to the Durantula. But the internet came up with a good one for him last season during his hot streak, calling him the Slim Reaper. I like them all, though.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Tucker. The pass to Knight. Now the feed to Bledsoe. Pass to Knight. Back to Bledsoe. Knight on the wing. Over Durant. A shot by Knight, no good. You know, one of the nicknames, guys, that came out regarding Durant was the Slim Reaper. And it caught on pretty quickly. Durant was only lukewarm to it, which is typical of Kevin. Doesn't want to bring a lot of attention to himself. Steve, if I remember, he said he just prefers KD. Am I right? Or the servant?
Yeah, that's right. The servant he talked about, which reminded me of Tony Kukoc's old nickname, the waiter. But it tells you everything you need to know about Durant. He prefers to be known from a moniker that serves others rather than glorifies himself. That's Durant.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Westbrook passes to Adams, kicks it to Durant. And he gets the bucket. Durant's got 7.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Bledsoe with it. Westbrook picks him up. Knight, that's a 2-pointer, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
And here comes the break. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Well, you learn a lot about a player from the way he responds to adversity. And Eric Bledsoe, a player with tremendous potential, had to back up John Wall at Kentucky. Then he had to back up Chris Paul with the Clippers. But, you know, rather than get frustrated, he really made the most of those learning experiences, and now it's paying off.
And Green gets it to go.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Here's Morrow. Here's Augustine. And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
When you talk about Bledsoe, he said in college and with the Clippers he enjoyed both of those situations. the challenge of the daily battles in practice against star talent. He showed a lot of resilience and determination to find his niche.
Here's Augustine after Eric Bledsoe's score. He doesn't usually fire from out there. Waiters got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Suns leading by 3. Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Feeds to Wright. Top of the key, Warren. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's rejected. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. That one goes. Count it.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Green with the block. And here's Bledsoe with 4 seconds on the clock. Blocked. Here's Augustine. Drilled it just as the horn sounds.
And Kevin, he had the eye of the tiger there. I mean, he was not going to pass that shot up.
No
well
way.
done. Big time shot in the clutch.
No, he was dying for the chance to take that shot, no question.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Marcus Morris. Brandon Knight is out there with Green. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Morris in at the center. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, you have to admire Dion Waiters' confidence as he feels he's going to be the next great shooting guard. Not shy to proclaim himself as the next in line. Waiters saying, I really believe that I'll eventually be the best shooting guard in the NBA. This year I'm going to show a lot of people who doubted me and still doubt me. I'm going to show them. Can't wait to watch, guys.
Well, Doris, confidence so key in this league. Thanks. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Thunder. Andre Robertson comes in for Waiters. And the Suns making a change here as well. Len's checked in.
The Suns training staff renowned around the league for their ability to keep players healthy. They're at the forefront, biomechanics and all that new school stuff. The results have been terrific. It's called preventative maintenance.
Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Durant, and he gets it to go. Durant's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Thunder. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Green kicks to Knight. Back to Green. Pass to Knight. Len sets a screen for Knight. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Len's got his first 2 points.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. Lets it go from the wing. He squares up and sinks it.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in. The Suns have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Knight kicks to Green. Knight passes to Morris. Back to Knight. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Brandon Knight spent 1 season at Kentucky, now in his 4th season in the NBA. Still young and a hard worker. Fearless on the court. I think a lot of upside still there for him.
Now, here is Knight. And Tucker has it in the corner. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Tucker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Knight, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
We talk about Brandon Knight's scrappiness. He ended up on some posters trying to make the right defensive play.
Yeah, I think you and everybody else remembers that DeAndre Jordan dunk, but you got to give him credit. He was trying to make a defensive play and ended up getting posterized, but I like his effort at that end of the floor.
Robertson dishes to Durant. And Adams kicks to Durant. Hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
The dish to Tucker. Back to Knight. And Durant comes to help. Green passes to Tucker. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Tucker's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Suns. Westbrook with it. And it's Knight picking him up. Durant. That's good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but you know, another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. Dion Waiters checked in for Roberson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Oklahoma City on D. They trail by 6.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Shot's good by Waiters.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
And it's Wright missing. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Waiters kicks to Collison. And he gets the bucket. Suns leading by 5. Green dishes to Bledsoe. Over to the left wing. Warren the pass to Bledsoe. Shot from free throw range. Nice jump shot. Good. Bledsoe's got 9. And so here is Oklahoma City. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Morrow, that is good.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and the shot is good.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Here's Waiters, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And both free throws good for Waiters. 5 seconds left here in the second. Here's Bledsoe. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through 2 here and a good one. Phoenix ahead. They're up by 5. And now we'll send it down to...
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with Scott Brooks. And, Coach, how would you assess how this first half has played out?
Well, we're doing a great job of taking the pain away, and they started hitting threes. But the first part of it, we gave too many easy layups. We got to keep the pain out and close out better on the threes.
Coach, thank you so much. Guys, he's always looking for more.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
What a performance from Durant here. He's got 16 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot manning the middle. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. He kicks to Bledsoe. Now here is Morris. Defended by Ibaka. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Durant's running.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there. Oh, man, what a play.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Durant kicks to Roberson. And Durant, here we go. And they immediately answer back with a dunk at the other end.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.